Hello fellow network marketer and welcome to this episode. Now, my name is Viljami Metsäkylä and this is my network marketing channel. So if you, in the video that is coming up now that you're watching, if you feel that you got some value, I promise you there's more to come, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. And with this, we're good to go. So in this very lesson, in this very episode, we will be talking about prospecting secrets. Because I know for a fact, I've been in the industry of network marketing for the previous 6 years, and I just know that prospecting is one of those things that we feel most uncomfortable with, you know, talking to strangers, whether it's offline or online, but go out there and just trying to open up conversation, to hunt down people so that you can build your organization. And my mission, in general, my mission is to help you break free by becoming a full-time network marketer. But my mission in this very video is to help you overcome that prospecting obstacle by shifting your whole mindset to prospecting, to be totally different, so that at the end of this video you feel actually excited to go out and prospect other people. In the beginning of my career, I was totally terrified for this whole concept of prospecting, that I should go out there and talk to strangers and some magical way be able to convert those strangers to become part of my organization. I just didn't feel comfortable at all. So in the first months, maybe year or so, I didn't do that at all. But then I went to the local training event that we had by our company, and there was this Starfleet commander, this super achiever from our company, and he was sharing his prospecting tips, all the how-tos and all the whats that made him successful in the prospecting process. And I remember as I was there in that training, I was writing down stuff to my notebook because I was so excited, and I knew that next day I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna prospect like never before. I barely slept that night because I was waiting so much, looking for so much forward to the next day. Well, the next day game, I woke up and I went out and I started to prospect. One person after another. I started to get one number, second number, third number. And at the end of the day, I had this little pile of numbers. But what was fascinating was that I didn't feel good at all. In fact, I feel very uncomfortable. I had this feeling inside of me that something there wasn't right. Something I did wasn't just feel good at all. And I knew that now was the phase that I need to start to call and dial those numbers. I somehow gathered my courage. I looked to the pile of numbers and I started to dial. Phone call after another, and it was awful. It was so embarrassing. I believe nobody from those phone numbers wanted to actually meet me. And I was thinking to myself that, what am I doing wrong? I'm doing all of the things, exactly the how-tos that the guru, that the Starfleet commander was teaching me. Why am I not getting success? The whole thing was so embarrassing that I quit prospecting. I totally quit. I thought to myself that I won't prospect anymore. And it took several months that I literally didn't prospect anyone because I didn't feel comfortable with it. In fact, I felt more uncomfortable than I did in the beginning of my career, until I went to another training event. And there was this guru. He was talking about this beautiful concept of building your tribe. You know, instead of hunting people, trying to forcefully get their numbers and then dial them and forcefully get them into your presentation, what if all you did was to focus on building your own tribe, finding out from the masses of people, those people that you would have the most joy and the most pleasure building the business with, and then simply disqualifying others. And this was to me like the big epiphany. I was like, whoa. How simple concept, what an approach. Oh my God, definitely this is how it should be done. And in that training, that trainer put us do two exercises. Number one was that what is your identity? He asked the question from me that, hey, what do you love to do, Viljami? What do you love to do? What are you passionate about? And I started to map out. I had my notebook with me and I mapped out all of the things that makes me me, and what I love to do, what I'm passionate about, and what I want from future. Then the second exercise he made us to do was to think to a paper again, write down that who is your most ideal partner candidate? Who is that person that if you only get to choose 4 people to join your organization, what would be the details of those people? And I mapped out a page full of notes that what is the age, what is he doing for a living, what does he want from future, what is his status, so that I have this idea that who is my most ideal partner candidate. After doing these exercises, he simplified the whole thing. Said, that's it. Now the rest is all about disqualifying others. Now you only, when you approach people, first of all, You have the identity list here. You have the ideal partner list here. Your ideal partners hang out in a certain place because you have mapped out the description of that person. So you want to be hanging out there where they are hanging out, whether it's offline or online. And then you want to do nothing but disqualify people as fast as possible. So go there where they hang out and start opening up conversations. And you know, you can open up conversations asking people, hey, how are you today? You have a beautiful watch. You have beautiful shoes. You have a beautiful suit. Hey, how have you enjoyed here? Whatever you are into doing, you know. So and from that point on, it's not about trying to get the other person to talk, but simply seeing what is the response. If the person, once I have complimented his shoes, says back to me that thanks, and nothing else, then I can disqualify the person. But on the other hand, if he answers me back like, oh, thank you very much, I just bought them yesterday and you know it was a great discount in this beautiful shop. Thank you, I love them very much too. Now he opened up a conversation, he qualified himself for you, and you can go and comfortably move on in the conversation. Now searching for the common ground and all of these things, asking questions about himself and finding out the common ground so that you can connect with them. And magically, after you find this connection, it's super easy to just simply say, hey, I gotta go, but may I have your business card? It was so nice talking to you, and we seem to have a lot of common ground. May I have your business card so we can stay in touch? Now suddenly this other person will be very, very much willing to give you his number because it was all about he qualified himself. And now you don't have to be thinking that who am I gonna hunt down today? For example, you can take yourself, pick a number, and that number is not how many prospects, how many phone numbers you will get per day, but you want that number to be how many approaches do you take? How many times do you open your mouth saying, hey, how are you? Hey, you have a beautiful watch. Let's say 10. So then you have 10 disqualifiers every day, and from those 10, maybe 2 or 3 qualifies themselves to be a lead, to become eventually your partner. Now I guarantee you, this concept will change your prospecting forever. It sounds super simple, it sounded to me super simple, but once I did the exercises and I went back to the field, everything turned around for me. And ever since, for several years ago when I had the training, ever since I haven't had any problem prospecting my most ideal partners. Now listen, if you want to learn all of the concepts about prospecting, but also if you want to learn what comes next, you know, how should you be inviting those people? Because one of the things that people struggle a lot in network marketing is to get those effective invitations, that kind of invitations that people beg for your presentations. And if you want to learn a presentation formula that allows you to close 20% of your partners with literally less than 60-second lasting presentations by answering 3 simple questions that are in every prospect's minds, then somewhere around this video, maybe in the description or so, there will be a link to my Recruiting MasterClass. So that's a masterclass that is ridiculously valuable, and with the ridiculously low price you can come in and learn all the secrets when it comes to recruiting, because I know this is one of my biggest strengths when it comes to the whole industry. Over the previous years, I've been sponsoring hundreds of people around the globe with these presentations that literally last less than 60 seconds. So if you're interested, then click the link and go check out that course as well. But either way, thank you so much for watching this video. Now go do the exercises. So map out your identity, map out your most ideal partners, and then just decide a number and start to disqualify people as fast as possible. And hey, if you got value from this very training, remember to subscribe, and I'm looking forward to see you in the near future.